This has got a monetary value, apparently £300, but I can't sell it, and you can't buy them either. Anyone know what it is? I got it tested. I thought it might be bone, but it turns out it's ivory. I don't agree with Ivory, and I'm glad that the law is what it is. My friend gave it to me, and I'll wear it to make my ancestors proud. You know, it's kind of spiritual wearing the animal products. You know what I mean? As in, yeah, the energy. This is ancestral. So my ivory. I got this. A friend gave me this. This is cool. It's like a moonstone. Fun fact: I wore it to my my weigh-in for my last fight, and my opponent, sweet fella, he goes, "What's that around your neck? It's beautiful." I said, "It's a moonstone." "Oh, it's from the moon." I was like, "No, it's not from the moon, mate. It's just called a moonstone." But like, it's a really interesting stone. It's a nice colour. It's a nice shape. I like it because it looks like a canine tooth or something. Do you know what I mean? And it's got some beautiful colours in there. It's got good energy, and it's smooth. And it means a lot because my friend gave it to me. Ryan, look, goes in here. So yeah, and I've put a citrine stone in with it. That's good for manifesting wealth and abundance. It's a nice bit of natural citrine. It fits quite nicely in there. And the colours go pretty nice together. And I lost this for a little while, maybe a couple of weeks or something, and it turned up. I knew it would. Someone says lamb rice salad. I need to keep strong for when I get that dream with Johnny Justice on a bare knuckle event. Who the fuck's Johnny Justice? I hope you're not referring to Jimmy Justice. And even though I've done a bit of bare knuckle fighting, doesn't mean that I want to continue bare knuckle fighting. I only want to have maybe one more fight in the BKFC. Right, in fact, I'd have as many BKFC fights as they want to give me, but it's kind of difficult getting on it at the moment, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I've tried Europe, and that hasn't opened up to me, so I don't care. You know, the law of manifestation says whatever you chase will run away from you, you know what I mean? You have to attract. So, you know, I'll put it out there. I want one more fight in the BKFC. I'll carry on doing my training, but I've switched my training up. I used to be boxing regularly. I'm not anymore. I'm just doing like circuit training, functional training, not really boxing. Shadow boxers coming down to England. Apparently we're going to do some sparring on Thursday, so I'll make myself available. We know how I could spar Shadow. I could use my skills against him. Lots of head movement, counter him, use my speed. But as a matter of fact, I'd like my brother Mickey says about giving him a grueling spar. I'm going to push on him and be in his face and make it a bit scrappy. I think I'll wear a head guard as well. One of us needs to wear a head guard. See, it's either him that wears a head guard or me that wear a head guard. I think it's better that I wear a head guard, because that way he's not going to clash my head and give himself a head injury, and he's the one who needs to feel the punches, you know what I mean? Who wins, Shadow or Brett? Honestly, we'll be able to find out. If Shadow can do 3 rounds of sparring against me, then Shadow. Because let's face it, Brett May didn't want to meet up and do any sparring, did he? Or whatever it's called, fighting. I ain't going easy on the Shadow, you know what I mean? I'm literally going to give him a good hard spar. You know, remember, he outweighs me by about 4 stone. Jimmy, can you take on a southpaw power machine? Yeah, I prefer a southpaw power machine. My last opponent was a southpaw. In fact, I'm pretty useless against southpaws. Let's face it. I mean, I lost against Mac Bygraves, southpaw. I lost against Shields, southpaw. I didn't even know he was a southpaw. Do you know, I didn't even figure it out during the fight. That's how much I was like up for a scrap. I knew my jab was landing. When you're a southpaw, your jab doesn't land that easy unless you're against another southpaw. But yeah, it's all love, baby. Jimmy is the top guy. Says no smoke without fire. Thank you very much. Oh man, I had a hell of a spot here last week. It's gone down, you know. I was trying to pop it, there was nothing there, but it's gone. It's gone. Jimmy lives life like I love, natural. Yeah, that's the way to be, mate. Had some good natural foods today. You know, I don't have processed food. I did have some processed cheese today. It was cheddar cheese, comes in slices with chili from Aldi, and I had that with burgers. And I call that the cheeseburger. So I have cheese, cheese, burger, cheese, like that. Pure protein. Yeah, I like onions, raw onions, mince, good stuff. Yeah, those burgers I got at 10:10 from the butchers. Really good burgers. What else have I eaten today? I've eaten eggs cooked in bone marrow. I had 6 eggs for breakfast and bone marrow, and I had a slice of that chili cheese with that. I had a whole packet of cheddar cheese today, sliced cheese, and the burgers, and I feel great. Sometimes I think I overeat. You know, our ancestors didn't eat much at all. They'd eat like 1 or 2 meals a day. But we're so used to eating regularly, so our mind's saying, oh, we need to eat, we need to eat. And in that time that we're eating, we're actually like lowering our vibrations, we're lowering our energy levels, we're lowering our body's power really, because our body repairs and growth hormones, stem cells, all that stuff is all through fasting. So I need to really practice what I preach. But my girlfriend, she's a bodybuilder and she's eating all the time. And you know, I guess I used to be a bodybuilder. I used to eat lots, so I mean, I'm kind of used to it. But it's becoming like it's like a habit. It's an addiction, you know. How do you get poorly eating raw mince, Jimmy? I'm confused. Not get poorly because our ancestors used to eat mince raw animals. Yeah, that's how we survived. We didn't always have fire, did we? So what did we do before fire? We ate raw meat. You can even eat raw chicken. I don't eat raw chicken. I don't really eat poultry at all. Well, I had a slice of turkey breast yesterday, turkey steak. But it's red meat I eat raw, so red meat, beef, lamb. You know, good farmers. You got to know it's good stuff. You know, like I get my livers from Marks and Spencers. I think that's a good place to get liver from. I mean, butchers is a good place. There's some wicked farm shops. I got an ox's liver the other day. I think I overcooked that, to be honest with you. I don't really cook the liver much. I just flash cook it. Do I think I would beat Brett May in a fight? Yes, I do. There's not a world that Brett May could live with me. You know, I know that guy is tired after a couple of minutes. Even if he thinks he trains, he ain't got no heart. All you have to do is have ambition to beat Brett May and a good chin, I guess. But let's face it. I mean, he's a big, heavy guy. He could land one on me, you know. Posh, yeah, I can't afford Marks. It's Asda for me, lad. Yeah, well, I don't know about Asda's livers, mate. I'd cook that up. Yeah, the Liver King guy on YouTube, crazy. He kills it straight away and then eats them. Yeah, Mr. Sup Up. That's true. That's what you want, fresh. You know, fresh liver. I mean, I should get into the old butchery myself. So some of my friends go shooting deer, so they're going to sell me some deer or give them to me or whatever. I'm going to like turn my kitchen into an abattoir. You know, like get the organs out and cut up, mince the venison, mix it with some beef fat and make my own venison burgers. And yeah, it's a cheap way to eat. Yeah, Jimmy, I am one of them Liver King guys. That's me. Liver. I love beetroot as well. Just shaved my head. Sick of getting my hair cut by a greasy. I'm gonna say that, but yeah, I'm with you on the sick of getting my hair cut. Well, I do this myself now. I grow one it, and I do it the same as my facial hair. And let's face it, this is what they call a stylish facial trim. So I go, and just keep it at this every 2 days. I call this the Jason Statham look or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it. I don't think. I don't look as young without hair. I think the hair's made me look older. But hey, you know, it's cool. I got not a bad hairline. You can see I wasn't, you know, I kept a fringe, but I got a good shaped head, luckily for me. To be honest, thought I'd look mad, but it looks right, lad. It's cool, yeah, you get used to it, like I say. There's a lot of boldies out there, aren't there? Bold Britain. Talking of boldies, we've got two boldies flying on a plane to the UK. The Shadow Boxer and Mickey. They're coming from Kerry. They're going to Stansted. They're doing a podcast. They've got a lot of travelling ahead of them. And then they say they're coming to me on Thursday. I'm going to upload the sparring on my YouTube channel. That's the deal. Going to make it as entertaining as possible. So I'd like you to give likes, shares, comment and all that stuff. I want to get lots of views. I want to monetize it because I'm paying for the gym space. You know what I mean? It's got this YouTube video. I hope it's going to get a lot of views. Even going to get my girlfriend to give me some water in the ring or be a ring girl, I guess. She could walk around with a pretend ring girl sign. I'll give her a little something to hold. What could she walk around the ring with? Any suggestions? Just hold it up like that. Maybe my canvas. What do you reckon? Walk around with a canvas. No sponsors want to touch this. I've done alright at sponsorship. See, I'm a clean living guy. But with his criminal offence and that, like any companies or anything, they don't want to get involved. Oh, no smoke without fire says, where is your dog, Jimmy, mate? That's a good one. Tank is absolutely fucked. He's in the next room. He's in a bad way. I took him camping. He was sound. He was a brilliant dog, great guard dog. He had a lot of energy, but I did kind of fast him while we was camping. I didn't expect to be gone as long as we did. Anyway, on the way back, we stopped at a farm shop and I got him a big marrow bone. Now, I normally cook the marrow bones and make my own bone broth, and I give him some of the bone broth, but in this case, the marrow bone wouldn't fit in my slow cooker, so I give it to the dog. It was like, I don't know, it was like, he had all the connective tissue and all that. Anyway, he beasted into it because he was hungry, and I don't know what this bone's done to his digestive system. I've asked AI about it. They say it could have just upset him and that, you know. He's been liquid shitting, okay? On top of, when he had loads of energy, which is a good thing, which means that he's not pancreatic or anything, because he's been having blood in his diarrhea. He chased some horses around a field. I don't know if he's been kicked by the horse. The horse, you know, he was jumping at the horses. There was a couple of them there, you know what I mean? Big fucking horses. So, yeah. If he got kicked, I don't know. I've checked his body. He's not got any cracked ribs or anything like that. But he's fucked. The hike was a long hike. And he's never been on a long hike like that. Because normally the whole time I've had him has been the summer. He wouldn't have been able to make it. But this time, with the weather, temperature dropping, he actually made the walk. We did about a 10-kilometre walk, which is long for Tank. He doesn't do 10k. He's fucked. So on top of having diarrhea, on top of limping, he's absolutely fucked. I'm going to bring him in here, guys. Let's call him. Let's hit the likes if you want me to bring Tank in. But you're British as fuck. Yeah, I am. You thought I was American, eh? Bone broth is amazing health, says UK lady. Do you have curtains? No, I don't. I have blinds, but funny enough, I do need some curtains, so thanks for reminding me. I would love some curtains. If you could donate some. Yeah. I like blinds actually, but the blinds ain't good enough, especially when you're watching a movie, the sunshine shines through, and then I say, right, I'm going to get some blinds, and then I never do. But what curtains I want? I was going to buy some curtains the other day, but they're too long, they're black ones. I don't mind something groovy in here, man, you know what I mean? Correction, he's English as fuck. Look, we're going to bring Tank in, but I need more likes. Hit the likes. Hit the likes, no love hearts for Tank. Sorry guys. If you was hitting the likes, I'd see him coming up. They're going brrr, brrr. Got fucking 3 thumbs up, man. just cut up a set of curtains that were decent, used them as dust